Alright, today guys, I'm here to do a little stand takedown and relocation. But I'm just hoping the mosquitoes aren't too bad, because last time we were here it was me and Rocky, and mosquitoes ate us up. I kind of hear something flying around me right now. But I got my thermocell and I have bug spray, so I'll be on the floor so today. Hope that's alright. But hope this all goes good. We got one stand that's about 20-25 foot tall, put extra sections on, ladders. I'm not getting that by myself today, so get as many as I can. Keep you updated. Alright, there is stand number one. I'm highly allergic to poison ivy, but I don't see any on this tree, so I don't think I need any gloves. If anything, I'll just cut the strap, so let's get at it. Alright, well, I believe that is it. There's two of the straps right there. All the straps are off. Had to cut that line up there on the next tree. I think I'm just going to pull it straight down and let it fall. Got it. Now it's time to take it apart. Strap on the four-wheeler, take it back, and head for the other ones. Alright, well, it's June 20th. By this time last year, I had already gotten 2 big bucks on camera, but I don't have any cameras out right now, so I'm here to get some T-post. I've got some corn seeds, some bean seed, a weed eater, post driver, camera, 2 bags of salt, some deer corn mineral, salt block. It's all going down. Try to get it set up. Hopefully we can get some big bucks on camera this time. It's about 1 o'clock right now. It's 90 degrees out here. I'm sitting in my truck right now with the air conditioning on doing this interview because it is burning hot outside in that sun. But about to get to work, about to get the weed eater out and clear my spot for my food plot. I'm doing this all by hand, no tractor, so see how it goes. Alright, well, as you can see, I have 2 bags of pool salt. It's no different than any other salt, like this salt block right here for the cattle. It's a lot cheaper than going and buying minerals or deer salt. It works just as good. It's about $6 a bag. I think it's a 50-pound bag of just pure salt at Walmart for $6. We got the Monsters meal right here. It's the tractant and corn mix that I'm gonna pour on top of the salt right here. And then I got the salt block over here. And let's get at it. Alright, here's what I'm working with. I've got about an acre to a little under an acre of just completely fenced in little field with only one access route right over here that is not covered with a fence. The gate is down, and then there's a gate over here for me to come through when I go hunt. But the deer can jump the fence anywhere they can find it, like right over there. But I think I'm about to clear me a spot out right here in front of me. Throw down some corn and some soybeans. Got the stand up there. You see them? Call that the triple threat set. It's got the ladder stand right there on the left to climb into, or if you want to hunt it one day. Just a little bit lower. Then we got the hunt stand right there, the lock on, and then above it to the right is the film stand. All right, well, let's try it. Start the weed eater up for about 5 minutes. Just sitting there pulling and pulling and pulling and pumping it and trying to get it to run, but I don't think it's gonna work. I might have to come back and get the lawnmower. Might be a little bit easier, but I can't get all the way to the ground with it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and make my mineral site, set the camera up, and maybe I can do the food plot later. So stick with me. I finished my salt site. I just set a T-post in the ground. Got the camera right here, the Tasco camera, cheap one from Walmart. Still works great though. But what I did was I did a layer of salt, that pool salt, spread it around about a 4 foot, 3.5 foot kind of circle right there, and made it all dirt. Kind of turned up the dirt a little bit, and I poured it down. And I took the sprayer right here that's on the ground, and I sprayed it to get it wet to try to soak it into the ground real quick before the sun dries it up. And then I came back with another layer of salt, poured that layer of salt on there, squirted it down for about 5 minutes, try to soak it in. And I got the feed and the corn with all the minerals on top with a salt block on top. And hopefully they'll be over here and they'll smell that corn and smell that feed, come over here and eat on it. And when they're eating on it, they taste that salt and it just catches them. They want to keep coming back for more. Well, hopefully I just created a deer paradise with that salt and minerals and corn. I'm going to try to keep it going every now and then. Once it runs out, or once it starts running out, I'm going to go in there and refill it. But just remember, $6 salt from Walmart, pool salt, just as good as deer cane. And the spot that we're setting up today is a spot that I call triple threat. And I've already got the stands up. I had member Jake Martin come out here and help me. We set up 2 lock-ons, one for filming, one for hunting, and then a ladder stand for easy access to get into it. Or if you want somebody else to sit there and just kind of watch or get another angle and film it. It's a little bit lower, but it's still good. And what we have is there is a kind of close together fence where the cattle used to come through, where they used to bring them through and I guess tag them or something. And got that coming through there and stands right in the middle of that. So I'm going to go back in there and plant that with some wheat, and hopefully it's kind of like a little green strip where they want to come in there late season. And then I put the mineral site right in the corner of it, and I busted out a few boards right in the fence where it was all rotted and made another excess route right there coming through. And then in the front over here, we've got 2 gates where I can come through and just come in there with the tractor, disc it up, bush hog it, spray it, and plant. But right now I'm just waiting for the tractor to get here and the bush hog and the baler so we can get some of this hay up and get down to the ground. But last year we had a buck we call Thorns. He was coming from where I have the stand right now, headed to where I had an old lock on at about 9 o'clock in the morning, just daylight. Biggest buck I've ever seen on camera, just cruising through. And we never saw him after that. So hopefully this will get him growing, and hopefully he's even more of a monster than he was last year. All right, well, me and Jake came out here today, and we got the weed eater, and another weed eater with a tiller attachment on the end of it. And one of us weed eated while the other one came back and tilled over him, and then we raked it back, and then we kept tilling after that. So we put some rows in, we put down some corn, some soybeans, and some greens, some brassicas, clovers, and I think chicory. So hopefully he gets that in. We're not completely finished yet. We're gonna come back in the morning. I'm about to do just a little bit of tilling right now, but we're gonna come back in the morning and try to finish the plot. It's hard work it's hard work without a tractor, but hopefully the reward pays off during season. So about to get at it.